Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I'm going to be doing my comic haul for January, February, and March of 2026. A good variety of comics, some one offs, like a Kickstarter thing, and like a series. So I've got like a good variety here, a lot of them like one offs or new. So let's start with the Kickstarter one, because I already did a separate video on this. So let's just get it out of the way. And that is the Tenchi Muyo American Omnibus Edition. Uh, for those that don't know, back in the 90s, or maybe the early 2000s, when Tenchi Muyo was very popular, uh, the company that owned it at the time, they started an American comic company, and they were just going to make comics based on the anime they owned, right? At that time, what is it called? Dirty Pair was being published by a different company, and so like American comics based on anime and stuff was a thing at the time. So, like I think Pioneer owned Tenchi at the time, and they were gonna publish some Tenchi manga or Tenchi comics, and they did 5 issues, and this collects all of that. I got this on Kickstarter. Again, I don't think this is available to just buy. It also came with the Tenchi Muyo Addendum. So this is entirely black and white, even the comic covers, which were originally in color. This addendum was like a stretch goal that is just everything in color, basically. Like all the covers in color and like additional images that uh, I don't know why they exist, but like another like it might have been like a variant cover or something or like a promotional image. Um, but yeah, I got this on Kickstarter. It's really cool. I'm happy to have it. I like Tenchi Muyo. I like reading books, so I'm happy to have this, and I hope that the success of it, somebody notices it, and maybe somebody will relicense the Tenchi Muyo manga. That'd be cool. All right. Next up, let's do this one. This is one that I should be excited for, but I'm not really because I haven't heard anything good about it, and that is all new, all deadly Gwenpool. This is the new Gwenpool comic. 2025 was the 10th anniversary of the variant cover she appeared on. I think it was also the 10th anniversary of the Howard the Duck issue that she first appeared in. So Marvel put out a Gwenpool miniseries. It was just 5 issues. It was called Gwenpool. It was what better way to celebrate a character's 10th anniversary than to make a comic about her being killed and replaced. Um, so this is not the regular Gwenpool. This is a new Gwenpool. Um, I don't know who she is. Like from the original solicits, I think she's supposed to be Gwen Stacy. I'm going to assume a clone because, of course, she would be. And yeah, that's all I know about this. I'm not super excited to read this. I like Unbelievable Gwenpool. I love that comic a lot. I've read it a bunch. Gwenpool Strikes Back, I did not like, and the little bit that I've heard about this is just been it's not very good. So I bought it because it's Gwenpool, and if Gwenpool gets a comic, I'll buy it and read it at least once. But I'm not excited about this. Um, oh man, I do not like the artwork for that back cover. But yeah, not very excited about that. I got one more Marvel comic here, and this is Volume 3 of Ultimate X-Men um, by Peach Momoko. I like her, what is it? Demon Days, Demon Wars. I read those and liked them. I read the first volume of Ultimate X-Men, liked it a lot. The pacing of it's weird because like each issue is like in a separate month. It's weird. Um, I haven't read Volume 2 yet, and so obviously I haven't read Volume 3. I think I'm just going to wait for Volume 4. I don't know when that's supposed to come out, probably sometime towards the back half of the year, but the series is over. So Volume 4 will be the last one, so I'll probably just wait to get that and then read the whole thing. And then I think Peach Momoko's working on like another mini series right now, separate from this. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for her to go back to like the Demon Days stuff or whatever. Um, Peach Momoko works on it. I'm gonna check it out. So next up we have this is a weird one that people might not have heard of. This is Kevin Maguire's Tanga versus the Kaiju of Chimera. This is a weird comic. It was like there's like a Kevin Maguire talks about it at the back, so I got a little bit of information from that. back in like 2010, DC approached creators to make characters that would be like partially owned by DC, partially owned by them. And so Kevin Maguire created Tenga. She is a purple alien traveling through space, trying to find a place to belong, but she's like super powerful, and her actions tend to end with her being like ostracized. It's fun. It's full of Kevin Maguire art, which I'm a big fan of. There's at times clear references to DC stuff that just had to be changed. So the comic that this was published in, it was published in 2 anthology comics. One of them had the characters Tenga, another character called Garbage Man, which I think got a trade paperback over at Dark Horse a few years ago, and then Lobo. And so there's a point in this where Kevin Maguire just rearranged the words because this is self-published now, from Lobo to Bolo. It's like the space bounty hunter Bolo, and like there's a few moments in that where back in the original they clearly referenced DC stuff because it was like kind of in DC, kind of not, and now it's definitely not, so they just have to like change names and stuff. So that was kind of funny. Artwork is nice. If you like Kevin Maguire, this is Kevin Maguire art. Like, it's unique, and I'm a big fan. So yeah, Tenga. I read that. It was cool. Now, my last one, sort of Gwenpool related, but not quite. This is 2 graphic novels for children retelling a Japanese manga. That is Unico. So this is volume 1, Unico Awakening, and this is volume 2, Unico Hunted. I have not read the original Unico. I would like to. I tried to find a trade paperback for it. It's like $200 on eBay. It was published years and years ago by DMP, who I think is now defunct. And I don't know if anybody has like the Tezuka rights. Like all the Tezuka stuff is owned by like a company, and I don't know if they have a deal with anybody in the US right now, besides Scholastic, obviously, to remake Unico. So I couldn't get my hands on a original Unico. I would like to read it, but I'm just gonna have to make do with this. Art by Gurihiru. That's it. That's all I needed. I'm a big fan of Gurihiru. They did the art on Unbelievable Gwenpool. Love that comic. Love their art. So I think this was originally a Kickstarter, and then it got picked up by Scholastic to continue. So I almost backed the Kickstarter. I didn't. Kind of glad I didn't, because I think it was only for a hardcover, and I prefer trade paperbacks. So yeah, I don't know anything about Unico except it's about a unicorn. That's it. I flipped through the pages. Artwork was good. This one, volume 2, I had to go through a whole process with this. So I ordered all these from Amazon. That's why my books are always dinged up and whatnot. And usually I'm fine with that. I don't mind like a corner pushed in or like a little crease here or there. I bought volume 2, and the pages on this are pretty tight. I don't know if it'll be able to like, you probably won't be able to tell on camera, but like pages are tight. It's a hard book to sort of like flip through. And so at some point though, the back cover on volume 2 got torn all the way up to here. Like it was almost halfway torn off. So I had to send that back, and that was, it was a pain, but not too bad. I'm actually by like a UPS shop now, so I was able to send it back easily, but still a nightmare. Like, Anyway, Unico, haven't read these. I'm excited to. I think there's a 3rd volume coming. I don't know how many volumes this is intended to be, or if it's just like an ongoing thing where they're going to keep making it until they need to stop, like they're not making enough money or whatever. So I don't know if this is just like a complete remake of the original. It's its own separate thing. The first volume was a remake, and then it went its own direction. I have no idea about any of this. I bought it for one reason and one reason only. That's Gurihiru's art, which, flipping through the book, it's nice. It's what I wanted. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. That's all the comics I got. A good variety. Like, January, February, March, I just went crazy and bought like a whole bunch of books, and then proceeded to read almost none of them. So I've got a lot of stuff to read over the next little while, and that'll be fun. So anyway, Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.